Hello, 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 hello. I was going to touch the screen then, but realised I was on comments. So, still waiting for some people to jump on because I'm only 11 seconds in. So, as you are jumping on, we're going to tune into your identity to attract consistent high-ticket clients, because that's what everybody wants, right? Okie dokie. So, as you jump in here, if you drop an hashtag live, hey Jeff, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. And if you're on replay, drop me an hashtag replay. And if you've got any questions throughout, drop the questions below. And just so I know who's tuning in, if you tap the blue link at the top, it will register you so that it says your name instead of Facebook user. I hate calling people Facebook user when they comment. So let's tune into your identity to attract consistent high-ticket sales. Absolutely full of beans here today, guys. I had a shit week last week, and I needed to go away and recharge, retune, and find my inner goddess. Hiya, Mark, how are you? Facebook user, hashtag live with the purple heart. Let me know who you are. Click the link at the top, and the StreamYard will register your name. So, guys, tune into your identity to attract consistent high-ticket sales. So, a couple of questions I want. You'll have to excuse my dog if you can hear her tapping. As soon as she knows actually when I'm coming on live, because as I was just preparing, she's like, right, what can I do? What mischief can I get up to? Honestly, she's worse than a child. So a couple of questions. Hi, Sarah. Sarah Cassidy, it's for you. It's for you. Sarah Cassidy is for you. Is that what you mean? So before we get started, guys, a couple of questions to kickstart. You don't have to answer these, but there's something for you to think about. But if you do want to answer them, absolutely brilliant. So what do you want people to think about when they hear your name? And I don't mean those petty, shade-throwing people. I mean your tribe. What do you want what do you want your tribe to think about when they hear your name? So something for you to think about. But if you want to drop it in the oh, am I? I don't know what it means. But if you want to drop it in the comments, please feel free. So, what do you actually want to be known for? Oozing masculinity. Oh, Mark. You do? You are? Yeah. My muscles. With a hint of tacos. What is it with tacos? I see so much about tacos online. Like, I've been for a tacos are well the life and all that lot. I don't know what is it like in America? Is it something like is tacos like a really, really good thing? It's not so much here in the UK. Hi Joe, how are you? So what do you want to be known for? So, you can answer it or you can take it away and you can think about it. So whether you answer it or not, take it away and think about it, because it's all part of forming your personal brand and growing a long-term business, because that's what we're all here for, isn't it? We're all here for the long run. We're not here to jump in, jump out. Deep down, we all want a long-term business, and to build a long-term business, you have to form a personal brand. Sorry, the dog, she cracks me up, honestly. Like, it's the way she's like, oh my god, what can I do to get me? Look, have you heard it? And it's all part of the anti-hustle, like, because the anti-hustle isn't just about skills, it's not just about strategies, although obviously you want, like, you don't want to be hustling like long term through your business, but it's about channeling your inner uniqueness. Oh, thanks, Mark. That means a lot. Damn. So you were going to do your live today, but you've done it till tomorrow because you didn't want to miss my live. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really grateful that you've tuned in. Stop it, Marley. Oh, Jeff, I want to be known for someone who grew business from nothing to a huge growth. Absolutely brilliant. That's a great place to start. And I'm going to help you today, guys, to channel in more into your inner uniqueness and what you know, things that you can do and things that you can look out for that might prevent you from moving the needle forward and might slow you down. Now, I couldn't add everything because I wanted this live to be about 20 minutes long and not like an hour long. So what I'll do is I'll add the doc at the end so you can go through it. But yeah, so it's about the anti-hustle is about also channeling into your inner uniqueness. You know, it's about being seen instead of chasing virality. So instead of, like, you know, hustling and bustling to get viral, it's about being seen instead of chasing virality. No, thank you. Sorry. It's showing up consistently with space to breathe. So yes, you have to show up consistently in your business, but what you do want to be doing is showing up consistently, just going through the motions to the point that you think, I'm really bored, I'm really drained, I'm not getting this isn't sparking my passion. Hope that makes sense. That's really good. I want to help. I want to be known as a person who helps get people out of their life rut. Who's that? Because it says Facebook user. So yeah, it's about showing up consistently with space to breathe instead of just showing up consistently because you've got to get through tasks on your DAP. Marley, can you sit down, please? Because, you know, because the money is not in the platform. The money is not in the platform. You know, it's in relationships, it's in connections, and it's in the service that you provide. So you have to build those relationships. They have to be genuine. You have to be able to connect with people where they are. And you have to offer a service that will get them where they need to be, from hell to heaven. Okay, so remember, the money is not in the platform. So you want to gain actual clarity on the type of business that you're going to operate. And your identity sits at the front of all that. Now, Marley. Right, stop that. Sit down, please. Come on, sit down, please. Sit down. Sit down then. Sorry, guys. Honestly, you know, you lot of dogs. I have blooming. I mean, you a lot of kids, and I have a blooming dog that plays up. Come here. So yeah, so there's no denying that how you feel about your business. It can be a roller coaster of emotions. And I wrote about this the other day. If you're on my personal post, you'll have seen that. But it's about, you know, it can be a roller coaster of emotions. Motivation, belief, monetary results. But you really, putting all that aside, you really need to be clear and have a clear target for yourself. And you can't do that unless you know what you really want to achieve, and what you really want to achieve in realistic timeline. Because, you know, a lot of people come in and it's like they promise like unrealistic promises, and many people give up on themselves way before they've actually got into the meat of marketing, and it's because they're brought in with unrealistic expectations and promises, and they quit on themselves because they think they've failed, when really they wasn't. There was just sold a dream. So getting clear on what you really, really want to achieve with a realistic timeline. And this doesn't just mean monetary. Like, yeah, of course you want to earn money. Like, you're growing a business. Like, businesses don't run off, you know. If you can't have a business, if you're not bringing in the money, you're not got a business, you've got a hobby. So drop a number one, drop a hashtag number one if you have a clear, realistic target for you and your business. So drop a number one if you do. Drop a number two if you're not really sure. And if you do, Mark is so funny, hashtag number one. Brilliant. And you know, if you guys want to share those, feel free. I'd love to hear them. I know some people are a bit shy, some people are not. I know Mark's not. So yeah, hashtag number one if you have a clear target on what you want to achieve for you and your business, and hashtag two if you're just not 100% sure yet. Okay, so we all want to be high achievers and make good money and become leaders and help a lot of people. Like, that's like the main thing that we all say we want to do. So I'm going to drop a few things for you to help you identify some important things when it comes to you. Okay, so becoming an high achieving entrepreneur, it involves managing your productivity. It involves recognizing your unique value. Recognizing your unique value, Marley, and effectively sharing your knowledge. So here's a step-by-step guide that I put together to help you out. And I'm currently playing with my fidget toy. Got my hand on the dog's bum. She might calm down if I've got an hand on her, stroking her, and talking to you guys. Joys of dogs. I want to reach my initial target of 10k a month. Brilliant, Joe. Can I ask you what your target is, which is non-monetary? Like, what would you like to achieve? And it can be anything, and it can be in a realistic time frame. But yeah, if that's brilliant, the 10k a month. If you've got some non-monetary ones as well, that'd be brilliant. So, number one, identify your unique value and your strengths. So begin by identifying your skills and your knowledge, and understand what you excel at, what you enjoy doing, and what are your expertise, where your expertise lies. Because if we don't identify this, then how can we attract our tribe? Like, the people that we can help the most. Because if we don't know, then we can project that in our marketing message. We can't project that in our content, because if we're confused, then our audience can't identify themselves. Mark, we just started filming for affiliate links to boost revenue so we can get the cringe videos out. Cringe videos, what are those? The next batch is to bring people into our group. Fantastic, brilliant. I need to know what a cringe video is. Is that just videos in general? Oh. So yeah, so we need to reflect on the feedback that you get. So reflect on the feedback, reflect on the compliments that you receive from others. I know just of late, like obviously we run the latest Marley, right, come here, right, sit down. Sorry. So we just run our offer, the Camera Action Bank, and we got a lot of feedback from that, and it was brilliant, you know, really informative, give people wins that they could go off straight away, and you know, and implement. You know, I get a lot of compliments on my energy and that I'm direct and straight to the point, no fluff. So these are compliments that I hold as well, because it makes me. So yeah, so obviously the compliments that you get and the feedback that you get, they all happen in conversation. So Molly, behave now, please. So this process is going to help you to realize that you have value and you have knowledge that you can share. You all can help somebody. Just a minute. Crime videos are your first videos when you... All right, yeah, your cringy videos when you first start them. I get you. Jeff, would this be a good target audience? Someone who is always busy, especially 9-to-5ers, and taking care of someone. I'm not sure what you mean, Jeff. Would this be a good target audience? Oh, would this be a good... Someone who is always busy, especially 9-to-5, and taking care of someone. Right, okay, so you do want to... I mean, that's great. You don't want to go too specific in that way with your... you want to go more... like... How can I explain this? So with that type of person, you basically, you're eliminating too many people that you can help. Does that make sense? Like 9-to-5ers and people taking care of someone. It depends on you, and it depends on your offer as well. Like, what does your offer teach? So you have to take that into consideration. Like, your target audience doesn't start with the person. Your target audience starts with your offer. Like, for example, most of my offers, I don't introduce affiliate marketing to people that have never done affiliate marketing before. You know, so they're not my target audience because I don't have anything to offer them. So does that make sense when I say you have to start with your offer first and work backwards? Oh, that makes sense. And sorry, I didn't read it. I read it. You know when you read something and you're like, I don't understand that, and read it and you're like, yeah. So where does it get to? Right, so yeah, because if we don't identify our values, where our expertise lie. How can our audience identify us? How can we attract our tribe? The people, the people that we can help the most. We have to know who we can help and how we can help them. Because if we don't know that, then how can people recognize that we can help them with what they need? Oh, that makes sense. Really sorry, I've got the dog in my hands. Can you say? Okie dokie. So, one thing I want to touch upon about is you hear too often about identify what you're rubbish at and then practice it to get better. But I don't believe in that. I believe if you do more of what you're good at, then you're going to enjoy showing up for your business more. You're going to have more fun in your business. You're going to, that energy is going to evidently show. And then you're going to attract your people. There's nothing worse. I mean, most people are building a business online because they don't enjoy the job. They want to get out of the job and they want to work from home. So there's no point creating something online that you don't enjoy showing up for. So instead of practicing what you're not good at, channel into what you are good at so that you enjoy what you do. And like I say, you'll have more fun. And okay, there's some things that you can't totally eliminate in your business. Like, for example, growing your business organically, you have to have conversations. You have to have conversations if you're building a business organically. So we can't avoid that. So, I hated sales calls. I absolutely hated sales calls. I used to follow a script. I couldn't follow a script. And yeah, I felt so awkward and they wasted so much time. I did get better at them, but they still wasted a lot of time. So I got rid of them. What I did to get rid of them? I got more targeted with my audience and I got more targeted with the content that I was putting out. But so if you don't enjoy conversations and sales conversations, then what you need to do is you need to look at, well, how can I change that? Well, I can change the way I create conversations. Now, most people don't not enjoy conversations or sales conversations. They just don't enjoy the way that they are happening. They're more forced, trying to lead to a sale, like feeling awkward. So, what you can do is you can concentrate on the content that you're putting out, like I do. You can do it in written, you can do it in video, whatever form that you enjoy. Whatever form that you enjoy, do more of that. Okay, so do me a favor, guys, drop in the comments what type of content you prefer the most. What lights you up? What would you like to go deeper into when it comes to content? So drop in the comments which type of content you prefer, video, written, going lives, both. What part is it that lights you up, and which type of content would you like to go deeper on? True got to come up with an offer that people cannot refuse and needs. This is something that I seem to fall short on. Do you know what, Jeff? Like, when I first got started online, no, I'm not letting you go because you'll just play up. When I first got started online, you hear this, find something in your market that people need. And I'm like, this has been around like years. How can little me find something that people need? But do you know what? It's about looking at your audience. Like for example, the Camera Action Bank. You know, that was Marley, give up, please. The Camera Action Bank. People needed that because no one was teaching high value content. People weren't teaching video content where you can show up and you can deliver value. Most of it's just clickbait content. So that was a gap that I found in my audience. Like when I didn't like doing sales calls and I changed it, that was another gap I found in my audience. So you can, it's just the way that it's just your marketing eye. You've got to tune into your marketing eye. Going deeper on live content would be great. Do you mean like live videos, Joe? Creating video content with a step-by-step call to action or step-by-step how-to. So these are these what you enjoy most and you want to dive deeper into? Yes, line videos. Awesome. Okay, because you know, if your content has people coming to you about your services, how much more enjoyable and easier are those conversations? Imagine you're having conversations on one hand where it's cold messaging, you know, you're trying to spark conversations up, you're trying to ignite conversations, you don't know when to transition to business, you don't know, you know, if the questions that you're asking are correct, you don't know how to dive deeper into what that person needs. So imagine you've got that, and then imagine that if you work on your content, imagine those conversations when people are coming to you because they are reading your content and they know that you can help them. Now, how much more fun would those conversations be? And again, this all comes down to your identity and knowing what you want to be known for. What you want? What's your uniqueness? What value can you bring? And we can all bring value. It's just knowing what sets your soul on fire. Okay. Anyone any questions so far? I'll drink my water. But I've good. I've been drinking 2 liters bottles of 2-liter water a day, and I nearly actually just bought my 2-liter bottle, and I thought, no, Claire, put it in a glass, be a little bit classy. So step 2. Share your knowledge. So start sharing your knowledge in a way that suits you. And this, again, it could be through content, so through blogging, through podcasting, through social media. Sorry, my screen went dark there. Through social media, through, you know, speaking, engaging. Show your value, show your knowledge. Because remember, your knowledge is a way that people can connect with you. And now people know that you can help them and that you've got something that can help them. And one thing I see a lot online is everyone says they are transparent. So show your transparency and sharing your knowledge, because that's something I don't see a lot of, like people sharing the knowledge, the plan of what is that they're offering. So be transparent in your knowledge and how you can help people. And then step 3, oh wait a minute, I think I put a comment. Our live timeline will be about who we are. Oh, wait a minute, because I lost it. Who we are, how we got here, and about our brand and how we can help people. Brilliant, Mark. Water with a pinch of baking soda, a pinch of Celtic. Oh no, I don't like to drink salty water. No, yeah, maybe until you said salt. Connection with your audience is so important. It really is. It really is. People want to relate to you. People want connection. You know, they don't want to be sold to. They want connection. They want relationships. Just like we do offline. You know, we just want to people to hear us and understand us. So, step 3, understand your value proposition. So, determine your unique skills and your knowledge and how you can solve a problem, how you can fill in a gap in the marketplace. This is your value proposition. So understand how this I can never say the word, how this makes you different from others and why people want to receive this knowledge, why people want to receive your knowledge. Because people don't want to just receive this knowledge, they want to receive your knowledge. Okay? And like I was saying before, like I applied this when we launched CAP. We saw a gap in the market, what people needed to do, what people wanted to do, but there wasn't much there on offering. It was all like clickbaity stuff. So yeah, so we developed that, and yeah, it's been brilliant. Can we compile knowledge from what we've learned so far from previous courses? And yeah, if you believe in that, if you believe in it, you're using it and you value it, share it. Share it. Like, absolutely. Absolutely do. So step 4, learning to say no. You know, high achievers, they understand the value of their time. So don't be afraid to say no to requests and opportunities that don't align with you, with your goals, or something that's going to stretch you too thin. Remember, you want to show up with space to breathe. You want to show up without feeling anxious and frustrated and anxious. I don't know if I said anxious, but I'll say it again. You want to show up with room to breathe within your business. So learn to say no to things that don't align with you, or things that are going to stretch you too thin. Like, I recently was in a situation where I had to cut ties in a business opportunity that didn't align with me anymore. It was just becoming too noisy, too messy, the energy just didn't align. So, you know, I cut ties with that, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay to do that. Remember, the business is all about, when I say all about you, obviously it's about the people that we help, but you can't help people if you're not in a place of feeling empowered within yourself, feeling that everything's aligned. So when I say it's all about you, I mean it in that way, but obviously it is about the people you serve, but you can't show up and serve those people if you're not feeling 100% inside. And again, like, you're going to have times in your business where it does feel a little bit too much. It's noisy out there. It is noisy out there, and it can really put you off. You show up and it's like, you see like the same piece of content 10 times that day. So you're going to have times where you need to slow down to speed up. Come within yourself. Sorry, I've got some pop-ups coming up on my screen. All right. So learning to say no, because you and your well-being is more important in your business. So if it's harming you, you can change things at any time. I ain't got a clue, Matt, to be honest. Best time is the time that suits you. That's the best time. Because, like, for example, if you think about it, when you get into programs and stuff like that, there's always going to be people that can't show up on a live because we're worldwide. Like, we're all in different time zones, so it's never going to be a good time. If you really want to get strategic, you can have a look at your analytics about, if you're looking at analytics, it tells you like how many people you've got in your friends list or in your group, where they come from. So you can sort of do it around that. But if you think about it, when you start creating your own assets, you can't sue everybody. So you need to create stuff that is okay for people that are jumping on replays because it's not the right time. Hope that makes sense. It is noisy and very easy to get distracted. It really is. Sometimes sometimes I can't face like Facebook's the profile. So I'll go into stories. I find stories really fun and I'll engage in there maybe that day, or not most of the day, but when I show up to engage and show up, I'll show up in stories now and again when it gets a bit noisy. And again, that's absolutely fine. I really enjoy engaging in stories. I feel like you get to know people a little bit more. Marley, stop doing that. Oh my god, she's doing me. It is like I keep being really aware of her because I've got my little light here, because if I don't have my light here, it's quite dark, and she keeps trying to knock it over. She's a bugger, honestly. Does anyone else have a dog like mine? So you have a choice to work with who you choose. And when you are in a position when you know that, when you know what your business, when you know what you want your business to look like, you'll feel absolutely fine about turning down clients and turning down sales if it doesn't feel right or you're not aligned. And I've done that myself. Like, there's people that have asked to work with me, and I've turned them down for one reason or another. It wasn't best for them and it wasn't best for me. And when you get to a place where all these are connected, what I'm going through with you today, Marley, you will feel absolutely fine about turning down sales and turning down clients, even if it's a 3K payment. You'll feel fine about it, and that's what it's about: showing up and feeling happy and feeling in the here and now, and feeling like I get to do this instead of I've got to do this. Does that make sense? attending live is best. Most people, do you know what? I tell you what, I actually prefer jumping on the replay because I feel like I can take more in on the replay. I feel on a live, you know, if people are talking and, you know, the conversation goes elsewhere a little bit, I can get quite distracted. But I think that's my ADHD. So I do prefer, like, if I watch the replay, I take a lot more from it, and I can always ask the questions that I have to ask anyway, like before the live, and they can be covered on the live. But yeah, I actually do prefer the replay. I know some people prefer to be on live, but excuse me. So step number 5, you want to have continuous improvement within your business and yourself, because, you know, don't forget, you're building a business, and if you look at this business and compared to a bricks and mortar business, it's super cheap. Like, if you actually knew, like, the cost of my machines in my aesthetics clinic, like, you'd be shocked. So online marketing and building a business online is dead cheap. So you know, look at what you need to be investing into yourself and to your business. And it didn't just have to be monetary investments as well. Like, you could gain you could seek feedback, you could attend events, you could research something. It could be from a podcast, it could be from a book, you know, but investing in you and your business, because our business also runs off knowledge of what we're learning, so that we can help other people to move forward in their business as well. And then number 6, prioritize tasks. So not all tasks are equally important. So you need to learn to prioritize your tasks based on the importance and the urgency. So for example, if you're at a different season in your business, so you might have just launched an offer and run that. So you won't be in campaign mode, would you, if you just launched an offer? So your tasks for your business would change. And I actually did a live training on that, which is in one of the guides. If you want me to tag you in that, let me know. But it's about creating your business by design. So let me know if you want me to tag you in that, because it was really, really good training if you are stuck with your daily plan of action and it gets you feeling a bit in a rut, because it can, can't it, if you do the same thing every day. Step 7. Always celebrate your success. Always remember to celebrate, no matter how small they are. This is going to boost your confidence and motivate you to strive for larger goals. Can't speak today. So think about, like, when you're achieving something, think about how it makes you feel at the time. I will to Joe. Think about how it makes you feel at the time. Like, if you've got, I'm not even going to go monetary. Say if you've got people sending you messages and feedback, and they're saying that you've really helped them, and yada yada yada. How does that make you feel? It makes you feel really good, doesn't it? So it means that when you're showing up, your energy is just yes. So even the small stuff, celebrate them. Why should we just celebrate big stuff in his life? Let life be a celebration, and have that complete constant energy. Like, you can create the energy from celebrating, like, pretty much anything you want, within reason. So, you know, remember, becoming a high achiever, it doesn't happen overnight, guys. So give yourself permission to be in for the long game. rather to be in for the hustle. Because people that are in for the hustle, they don't stay. People that are in for the long game, they keep they keep showing up, they keep investing in themselves. When I say investing, I mean strategically. I don't mean like shiny object syndrome. If you're in for the long game, you're here. Like those people that come in for the hustle, they come and they go. So give yourself permission to not be part of the hustle and to be here for the long game. It takes consistent effort. It takes perseverance, my neighbour, and a belief in your own abilities. Okay? Believe in your own abilities and your own value. And I just wanted to go over some stuff that I've written for like this one's only a little thing, because I know what I've gone over. I wanted it to be like short bursts of value. It didn't work. So here are the things that stop people from becoming the best version of themselves, or the person that they really want to be. And these are things that we all go through, and they're absolutely normal. And I want to bring them up because I think when people realize that other people feel these, even like the people at the top of the shop, like it makes you feel loads better. So fear of failure and rejection, like us humans, we don't like rejection, do we? We really don't like rejection. So fear of failure and rejection is absolutely normal in your business too. Rejection, it can prevent individuals from trying new things, for pursuing their desired goals. They might worry about not being successful, or what people will think, what the family's going to think if they're not doing it as quick as they should do. And then lack of self-confidence. Absolutely, Joe. Why do you know what? Why not? Do you know, I tell you what, guys, I got verified for Facebook last night. Has anyone else got verified? Let me know in the comments if you have. It's like $15 a month. So it's like, I'm in pounds, I'm a British pound, so it's like $11.50 or something a month for me. But I was like, yeah, because I never, like, when things are rolled out, I'm like, I was the last person. I got Reels last. Like, I think I've had Reels for only like 14 months, It's not been long at all. I was like the last, so I could not believe that I'd been verified for it. No, it just came up on my, I think it's rolled out, into countries, so it depends whereabouts you are for when it's rolled out. UK's normally last, so and USA is normally first all the time. America's always first for everything. So yeah, I was just on Facebook last night, and it actually came up in my news feed that I could click on it. I think you can also apply for it. I think if you go onto Google and put in Facebook verification, you can apply for it. And like I say, it is a payment. But for me, it's like, well, Facebook is my main platform. So why would I not pay for it? Do you know? So I don't mind that at all. Yeah, lack of self-confidence. So low self-esteem or self-confidence can cause individuals to doubt their abilities and potential, and preventing them from striving forward, and preventing them to becoming the person that they want to be. And again, currently I found myself in a position where someone had been chipping away at my self-confidence, and it affected everything that I did in my business. It affected the content that I put out. It affected showing up on lives. I just felt like I was withering away at myself a little bit. So your confidence is so important. So, always make sure that you're doing things that are going to increase your confidence. And believe it or not, the things that increase your confidence are usually the things that you're scared to do. So, for example, when I first started doing video, short form video, going live, I was absolutely petrified. So I did it more. And I absolutely love video now. So yeah, do things that you're scared of are the things that are going to grow your confidence. And guys, you know what? I always say in the online marketing space, growing a business online, because you have to show up, because you have to, do things that you wouldn't normally do if you didn't have a business online. I actually think you can build your confidence online a lot faster than if you went to like confidence classes or something. Let me know if you agree. I just think because you want your business to work, so you show up and you implement things that you wouldn't normally necessarily implement. Like even posting selfies of yourself, you wouldn't, if you just had like a 9-to-5 job and you really want into social media, you definitely you probably, and you didn't like taking pictures of yourself, then you probably wouldn't, and it'd be okay. But you have to online. So definitely being online, it boosts your confidence anyway. And yeah, so confidence, you really need to believe in you and what you do. Otherwise, how can we expect anyone else to believe in us? And again, that comes down to looking at what you're passionate about. What do you feel you can see yourself doing online long time? What value do you have? And you all have value, you're all passionate about something. Remember, you don't have to just stay in the make money online. Like you're learning make money online skills, but you can use those skills to grow you and a personal brand, selling anything that you're passionate about. So making money online is just it's just scratching the surface. There's so many places it can take you to. So find out what you're passionate about. How can you help others? You heard my dog. She's opening the door now. Only she's opening the door, but I've locked it because I didn't want her to go in the garden while I'm live because she can get into the neighbour's garden. No. So yeah, so where did I get to? So yeah, so anything that's impacting on you and you need to get rid of or you need to detach from, whatever it is, if it doesn't serve you moving forward, get rid of it. Get rid of it. And I mean, people, opportunity, anything, have a clear cut target on where you're going. This is all about you. So yeah, so that's all the normal rubbish that we all go through. And we have to pick how we respond to it. And the answers to most of the problems that we have is taking action, taking imperfect action towards the future us. So don't let them things let you stay stuck and keep you stuck. Like I said, the only way you can bash through those problems is by taking action. Open that door now. So, and I'm going to end it with this. Don't forget to look at how far you've come and how much you've achieved, because us humans, we tend to normalize things. We tend to normalize growth. Then we get comfortable with it. And once we were learning that skill, it was like, oh, just a second. When we were learning that skill, it was like, oh shit, this is a bit uncomfortable, this is a bit challenging, this is a bit hard. But once we've learned that skill and we're doing it, we then have a habit to normalize it and not actually acknowledge it. So don't normalize your growth. Look at how far that you've come. That's my weakness here. I only show up whenever I can, so I have to show up here daily. If you can only show up when you can, Jeff, you want to make sure that you prioritize what you do when you show up, because you don't need. I know some people are on like 8 hours a day and stuff. I was one of them when I started, but you really don't need to be. Joe, that's so true. Getting out of your comfort zone is the best thing that you can do. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Yeah. A great book by Susan Jeffers. Is that who said that? I heard the quote, but never knew that it came from a book. I want to stand out from how we normally post these days. Not flashy, but different. So that comes from your personality, like it comes from your writing styles, your personality. And your writing styles will differ. My writing styles differ all the time. Sometimes I'm really sarcastic. Sometimes, I've got a few swear words in. Sometimes I'm dead serious. But it all depends on just what I'm writing about, or what the energy is like at that moment. Do I need to be serious, or can I put some fun into that? So it's digging into your styles and just bringing your personality into the content that you're putting out. I've seen a couple of you and your partner's girlfriend, your partner's content. Brittany, is your partner called Brittany? I think she is. But yeah, I'm loving your videos there, and your wife, she's got a great voice. So yeah, so that's the end. Don't forget to look back how far you've come. So did all that make sense with your identity? Did it give you something to go away and think about? Because this is what's going to pave the way for your branding. It's going to be what makes you stand out. It's going to be what makes you different to other people. But you have to like zone into it and work it out. Okay, so I'm really sorry, guys, and now we're in capture, but thanks, you all stayed tuned in. That's brilliant. It was supposed to be 15 minutes or 15-20 minutes, or like just a short burst, but it's been quite long. But I really enjoyed it. This is really helpful and makes perfect sense. Thank you. You're very welcome. So guys, if you're watching on replay, drop hashtag replay. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments, or jump into my messenger. And yeah, ciao for now. Oh, by the way, if you see some like guides and stuff I'm working on the guides in the background. So if you see them being messed about, yeah, just ignore it. I'm just doing some cleaning up. Okay guys, ciao for now. Bye.